What up, my friends? Hope you guys are well. Let me ask you something. Have you ever been to any event that has a VIP section? Whether it's a sports event, maybe you've been to a concert. There's always a VIP section at the club. I remember when I used to go clubbing, I used to party like that back in the day, believe it or not. And I would just observe. The VIP section was always sectioned off. And then the majority of the people were outside of that VIP section. But unfortunately now, in this new economy, everybody's trying to be greedy. A lot of these clubs are trying to be greedy, so they're trying to section off everything. They're trying to make everything like VIP, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to club like 15, 20 years ago. So times have changed. What I'm saying is that, a lot of these VIP sections, they don't have too many people in there. A lot of the times, people, when they join my private membership group, they're expecting like 1,000 people in there. And I can almost sense that they're kind of disappointed when they see maybe only like 10, 15 people in there. They wonder, okay, I thought there'll be like way more. No, that's not how the game works. This is why I brought up this question. Have you been to a concert or an event that has a VIP section and counted how many people were in the VIP section compared to the people that were not in the VIP section? So let's say in an event that has maybe 100 people, maybe only 10 people in the VIP section. That's 10%. This is a reflection of how the world works, guys. Let me tell you something that you guys need to accept about life. Being at the top, being successful is very, very lonely. This is why there are far fewer people in the VIP section than in the main section. That's because not everybody qualifies to be in the VIP section. You gotta earn that shit. You gotta earn being in the VIP section. By the way, welcome to my village. I'm in a village in Africa over here, chilling, relaxing, and it's very peaceful. As you can see, there are a bunch of kids. I love this quality of life because you get to think and there aren't too many distractions here. What I'm saying is this: being at the top of your game in any industry is very, very lonely. And a lot of the times when people are getting there to the top, they get confused. They get disoriented. They get disoriented because they expect a lot of people to also be at the top. No, that's not how the game works, guys. It's not. Being at the top is so difficult. It requires a lot of discipline, a lot of hard work, which is why a lot of people cannot make it to the top. This is why you only find 10 people or less in a VIP section in an event that has 100 plus people. Because getting there is a privilege, guys. It's a major privilege. One of the biggest challenges that you experience once you climb to the top, or once you start getting closer to the top, is wanting to come back to what you consider normal. But let me tell you something, that's a trap. Because for a long time, you've probably lived a very normal, mediocre life. Like me, I've lived a very normal, mediocre life for the majority of my life. I know more about how to be mediocre, how to be like everybody else, how to be average, than I do know how to be exceptional or great or at the top. So being at the top is something relatively new to me, and new to a lot of you guys, a lot of people it's new to. So you might not feel like you belong. This is why people get what is called the imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome is when you feel like you're not good enough. Then you start to self-sabotage. You start to say things like, oh, I'm not good at sales. Oh, I'm not good at this. I'm not good at that. That's a mindset that you need to be aware of, that you need to change. Because like I said, being at the top is not for everybody. And it's very, very lonely. So once you get to the top, the other thing I've noticed is that it becomes very quiet. And the reason why it becomes very quiet is because there aren't too many people that can relate to you anymore. And this is what happened to me. And this is what happens to me all the time. And I have to work every single day on myself, on my mindset, in order for me not to go backwards in the way I think. Just because I'm not getting a lot of feedback from a lot of people that I used to get a lot of feedback from, does not mean I'm not doing well. Just because I'm not getting validation, approval from a lot of people that I used to get approval and validation from, does not mean I'm losing. This is a trap, guys. This is a trap that a lot of you are going to fall into once you get to a certain level of success. Because you're expecting your best friend, that best friend of yours that's been a best friend for 10, 20 years, to validate your success. You're expecting your cousin, your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister to validate how well you're doing in life. No, that's not how things work, guys. This is why I created this private membership group in the first place, because this is something that I knew is happening to me. And this is something that I know will happen to you once you start to level up, once you start getting to the next level now. It's very, very lonely. And it feels very isolating because nobody can relate to you, like I said. At that point, few people can relate to you. I mean, who's going to think about it, right? If you're the first one to go to college in your family, or if you're the first one to buy a house in your family, and nobody else has ever achieved that, how do you think those people are thinking or feeling? They can't relate. What do you mean you bought a house? What do you mean? Even getting married. How about that? Nobody has been married in your family. Nobody's ever bought a house in your family. Do you think that those people can relate to your new level? No, they can't relate to shit. But guess what though? The few people that are in the VIP section can relate to that. They can relate. Oh, they can relate. They know that challenges that come with success are plenty. That's why there aren't too many people in the VIP section. And that's the very reason why I created the private membership group on this channel, so that you can be around like-minded people. You didn't come across my channel and watch at least 2 of my videos, maybe 3, maybe even more. Some of you probably watch more of my videos. You didn't come across my content by mistake. Let me tell you, you came across my content because you were seeking something. You were seeking information to improve your life. And you found it. Maybe there's something that I said, something that I touched on that maybe touched a nerve, because a lot of people get triggered. Maybe you got triggered. You felt some type of way. You're like, man, I never heard of this before. You need to be around like-minded people that understand the journey that you're about to be on, the journey that you're about to embark. Starting a business, finding success in anything in life is very lonely, and you're going to need to be around like-minded people. Because if you're around 5 knuckleheads, 5 idiots, you're going to be idiot number 6. So I'll put a link in the description of this video. Schedule some time so I can add you to my private membership group. In the private membership group, we're going to hold each other accountable to do the work so you can win out here. Schedule time. Talk to you soon.